So hey everyone, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing well. So today we are going to solve another LeetCode contest. This one is LeetCode Weekly 496 and honestly the questions are really good, like it teaches you a lot. And today contest I thought like a really good contest for the people who are actually preparing, because they are really good, like right, I really enjoy solving the problems. So without wasting time, let's get started. So let's start with the first problem. It is marked as medium, but it's like this problem is totally depend upon the reading skills you have and how to actually understand the problem. That's why that's why I told that read the problem statement very carefully, because sometimes what happen is that you read a problem in a different way that what they are asking you to achieve, right? So make sure to take this advice and apply in upcoming days. So let's understand the problem. The problem is you are given a string s consisting of lowercase English letters and digits. Okay, for each character its mirror character is defined by reversing the order of its character set. Okay, for the letter the mirror character of the letter at the same position from the end of the alphabet. For example, a is z and the mirror of b is y. Got it? For digit, the mirror of the character is the digit at the same position from the end of the range 0 to 9. For example, the mirror of 0 is 9 and the mirror of 1 is 8, and so on. Okay, so for each unique character c in the string, let m be the mirror character. Frequency denotes the number of time x appear in the string. Got it? Compute the absolute difference between their frequencies. Okay. And the important thing, the mirror pairs same and are the same and must be counted only once. So this is the problem statement, and what they are asking, right? So they are talking about the mirror images, like the mirror character. Like we only have two things: either we have a character or we have a numbers in our string, right? So only these two are possible. So what they are talking about, they're talking about the mirror characters. For example, the mirror character of a is z. How? If you count the character from the back, like from the last, you will find z is corresponding to a. Similarly, for the b, the corresponding is y, right? This is about characters. And talking about the digits, if you talk about 0, it pointed to 9, and talking about 1, it is pointing to 8. So this is what they are talking, right? And what we have to achieve, we have to return the total, right? And for what total we have to return, we have to return the for example, if the frequency of a is 5 and the frequency of z is 10, then we just have to return the absolute value of them, like absolute value, and we just have to submit it sum to the total, and same goes for digit as well. So this is what they are asking us to do, right? And if you see, and there is one more case, if there is no mirror character, then simply the current frequency of that particular character or number is going to add to our answer, right? So if you see, a mirror character is z and the frequency of both of them is 1, then it becomes 0. Mirror character is y, b frequency is 1, but we don't have y, right? So we simply add 1 to our answer. Same case for 1, the mirror character is 8, but here frequency of 1 is 1, but there is no 8, then the frequency of 1 is going to add. So this is what we have to achieve. So if you see, we are actually, what we are concerned about, like the main goal is we just have to take care of the counts, right? So this is what we have to mostly we have to take care of while solving this problem, right? So we just need a count, and somewhere if we got the count, then it's a cakewalk, like it's not that much difficult. So how you are going to achieve? So understand it that you have a fixed range of elements, both in characters and as well as in number as well. The character is only going to between a to z, and the number is only going to between 0 to 9, which means if somehow I can create array of two size, like if I create an array of size 26 which store which is for lowercase letters, and if I create an array of size 10 which is for numbers, then most of my problem got resolved, because I just need a count. And instead of taking a map which is going to take instead of taking a map, we can simply take arrays which is going to take a constant amount of time, right? And also the constant amount of space. And talking about mirror image, how we can get a mirror image, right? Let's say you are at a character A, your current character is A, right? And you want to find the mirror character, so you just need to find from the back, right? So what you can do, so there is a simple math like formula you can say. We just simply subtract with the current indices. If you know that if you are like if you have work upon arrays, like if you want to if you want to compare first and the last element, then what you do, you just simply do the current element minus n minus I minus 1. This gives you the last index, right? So we are doing the same thing. Instead of I, we have a character. We simply subtract the 8th character position, right, which gives the index, and that's how we actually got our mirror index, right? So for the A, this is going to be the mirror index of Z, right? And same case apply for A as well, right? And similarly for the number, if the current number is, for example, it's 1, then how we can calculate? Simply n minus I minus 1, right? I minus 1, and instead of I, we just simply use that particular number. Let's say n is 10 and I is 1 and minus 1, which is going to give us 8, which is actually the mirror element. So this is the case, and we just have to take care of and make sure that they mention that there is like we just have to cover only single pair. Like if that pair is occurring like in the next time, so we don't need to consider it, right? For example, if you already consider A Z, then you should not consider Z and A, because you already consider for A and Z. So what we can do, once we calculate the answer of this, then we simply mark the values of those frequency as 0, so that it is not going to contribute in upcoming sequence, right? So this is the whole problem, and this is the idea behind it. And how I approach it, let's see. I just created a 2 array as mentioned in the in this explanation, right? And I'm just simply counting the frequency of each and every character and number as well. After that, once it's done, I just taking a total variable to store the result. And I'm just checking if it's a character, then I'm just taking the frequency of current character and its mirror character, storing it inside it. And once it's done, I'm doing it because I told you that we don't have to consider A. If we already consider A and Z, then we don't need to consider Z and A, right? So this is what I have been doing over here, and similarly for the number as well. And after that, I'm just simply returning my result. Okay. I think what happened is I got log out from the LeetCode. That's why they are saying user is not authorized. But yeah, it's fine. Like we can run it. If I do, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I will log in later because yeah. So you got the point that what I'm talking about. Let's move to our second problem, right? So this is our second problem. You know what I had I just got log out, so you can just got the explain. You just got the idea that what actually I'm talking about and how to actually approach the problems, right? So this is the main idea behind the first problem. Let's move to the second problem. Second problem, it's little bit scarier the first time because it's more about mathematics. I also feel like okay, LeetCode becoming code forces nowadays. So I was like, okay, why this question? But now, like when I just solved it, I was like, okay, this is pretty easy. You just need to find out like some metrics and some observation to actually come up with a solution. Because once when I just uh, see this constraint, I was like, okay, this is going to be a really difficult problem because and I thought there is some mathematical concept is going on, because the problem is that you have an integer x, consider is good if it exists at least two distinct pairs a and b, such that a and b are a positive integer, a is less than equal to b, and the cube of both is equal to x. So return an array containing all good integer less than or equal to n, sorted in ascending order. So this is what we have to do. Like for less than n, we x, like we just have to find x is valid for us if there exist if there exist at least two pairs such that a less than equal to b and a cube plus b cube is equal to x. So this is what we have to achieve over here. So it's really easy, but the only thing is here is the only catch here is to actually understand like why the simple solution is also working here, because the main idea is that okay, we have to find the cubes. So what are the maximum possible value for a and b, right? So what can be possible if we are taking like, just assume what is the maximum value a can have. Like if you try this, like a can go up to 1000, right? And if you take the cube, it's probably like 10 to the power 9. So which is under our constraint, right? And same for the b as well. So they can go more than this, not like till this, not more than that, this, right? So this is the maximum value of a and b. So we got, okay, a and b can only go till this particular point of time. So we just need to count the pairs and find out the pair those are coming in this particular range, and simply check if the number which is forming has the frequency of greater than 2 or not. So this is what we have to achieve in this particular problem as well. So if you see, so what I have been doing, I stored a list for answer. I have taken a hash mem because I need somewhere like somehow to check if the x which I form have at least two a pair which is forming the value of x, right? So that's why what I am doing, I'm just iterating till 1000 because it is the maximum value a and b can have. After that, I'm just calculating their cube. I'm checking if it's greater than n, then there is no point of calculating further, right? It's a little bit optimization, you can say. And I'm just inserting inside my map. After that, I'm just iterating over my map and checking if it is okay. Then I'm just storing it in my answer, and after that I'm just sorting my answer because they want to sort it and returning it, right? So this is what we have to do. So talking about the time complexity, right? So if you see, which is 1000 and 1000 multiplied by 10 to the power 9, so we can call it as O of n, right? And talking about space complexity, so which is O of n as well. So this is the time and the space complexity, and we are not considering it, right? So this is about the second problem. It's pretty good problem. You just need to figure out what the idea and what the observation is look like to actually come up with solutions, because initially it might feel difficult for you as well, right? So this is it about both the problem, and I hope you are able to understand the solution of the problems. If you are, do let me know in the comment section, so I got to know that okay, people are actually understanding the explanation of mine. And if you like the video, if you are able to understand that, do like the video, let me know in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. And this is it for the video. Just keep grinding, you will definitely achieve whatever you have, whatever goal you have set for yourself, and just keep grinding. And bye bye, take care.